thank to the IoT Academy, and also so the person who continuously interact with me about to the today's program. So to all of you, thank you. And so now I'm going to share screen. I think is it visible, madam? The PPT. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today, yes, I'm going to discuss about personality development for teachers. Yes. So before going to talk about this point of personality development for the teachers, so let me introduce about what exactly teacher is. So here, teaching and a teacher is like a noble profession, and how children will follow by seeing the parents will grow like that. So teachers also having a big role, and so teachers are like persons who can directly impact on the students learning environment, and also their engagement towards their future career. So that's why, so the teacher how should be appear in front of the student is very important. And one more thing is, as a teacher who should be like a role model for upcoming generations also, is how he should be appear and how he should be able to convey good things to the children, I mean students through the society. So that so these are very important things. So that learning about the personality to the teachers are very important, to the teachers is very important. At the same time here, so why personality development matter for the teachers. So let me introduce about this. Here, as a teachers, whenever we enter into a class or taken a profession, this noble profession into our life. So our role is not only like think about our personal career and development, and we should also think more and should be able to think about how much you can do for the children, students also. Actually, here why personality is very important means, so teacher is the only reason for every successful person in the world. This is true. You take any successful person in the world, any sector, any division of study, or any type of subject or profession, you take anything, any person, so behind there will be like one teacher. So a teacher is like a person who can impact mostly on the society through the students. That's why the personality development of the teacher is very important matter. And also here personality development means, see how you can be able to create the awareness of education and importance of the study to the students. That is very important matter. That you can convey through your personality only as a teacher. And also a teacher is also reason, and also teacher can shapes the student behavior and learning atmosphere also. Yes, of course. See, as a parent, so any parent, so who want to take the children into the schools or colleges, not only having the intention of getting study and earn money, they want, even parents also want, a student should be have good behavior, the children should be have good behavior, so that they can do better for the society. So as a teacher, sir, so I'm telling you, so the important role of a teacher is to shape on the student, to prepare a student, to create a student like a good personality of learning, as well as should be having a personality to give something to the society. If you create this much personal environment in the classroom, you will be like a person with a good personality. And also as a personality development, why it is important means it will build the trust, and so rapport also. See, these two are very important for a teacher. See, as a teacher, whenever you are having a good personality like a role model to the students, then only you can create a trust among the students. And also the words how you are communicating in the classroom, those are very important. That will builds the trust on the education, and that will trust on their career, as well as you may be like in a reason for their development of also in the career. With this building good personality as a teacher, so that you can get good rapport also with among the students also. So, and one more thing is so why personality is very important is to create so trust, as well as to create good relationship among the students along with the teachers also. And one more thing is it will so as a if you have good personality, if you have good like teaching personality, and if you are like a good teacher, so that you can create a effective teaching environment also, you can enhance the teaching effectiveness also. So that so if you have good quality of personality of teaching, so that you can enhance the so like teaching also. So finally, so whatever if you want to speak in the classroom about irrespective of any subjects, you can take like a science subject, like a art subject, or like anything management or commerce. So any subject, so as a teacher, you should be having a personality where you can create the trust, and also you can create a good relationship among the students as well as the teaching community. And a very important thing is you should be able to create one environment where the students should show much interest to learn something from your side. If you are creating that environment, definitely your teaching effectiveness also will increase more. So that's why I'm telling you before as an introduction. So personality development is a very important concept for a teacher, that every teacher should follow this. And after that, so then now I'm going to talk the concept. So what is personality here? What is personality for a teacher? Yes, here. So it's a personality means the personality here. Your role is now to be in the classroom to complete the syllabus, and saying that it's completed. Our role is like thinking of all students mentality. You should able to understand what student really what expecting from your side, and you should also able to think what are the student requirements, and also what actually you can give to the students to develop their career. This all part of your personality. So if you are in a position to think about all these things, if you are having good behavior, and if you have good emotional intelligence with you, so that the personality will be like very high in the classroom. So as a true teacher, as a teacher who having good personality, mean where he can convey the education along with values, so that he'll be like a good or best teacher among the students also. And so here personality means it is like combination of thoughts and behavior and emotions, how you can handle in the classroom. So that is one. And also as a personality, it will teach you how dynamic and adaptable to the profession. I was telling you from beginning. So as a teacher, our profession is like a very humble. It's like a very noble profession. This is. We have more roles and responsibility on the society by building good quality of students in the classroom. And your teaching is like it's a never-ending process. You should be adaptable to complete your given sessions with a quality outcome. So that is possible whenever you have good quality of like a teaching personality. So as a teaching personality, you must need to have this dynamic and adaptable in nature of your profession. Yeah, yes. So here, so what I want to tell you a thing is here about adaptability. A teacher, so as a teaching, he must give 100% justification is to education. And my intention is a good teacher, so only not discussing about the subject, he can discuss about what actually they are expecting. See here, I would like to tell you one example. If you're teaching in the classroom, so there will be having different types of dynamics among the students. That means one student having one type of perception, thinking, knowledge, background of their study. So one student can come and can understand very quickly according to their previous knowledge. Some more few students will will take some time to understand. Few students, they want something like some clarity. So by seeing all this what is it dynamics, like requirements of the students, so as a teacher, this is our primary duty to understand all these expectations of the students. So you try to make the classroom with not only with the subject, so able to convey the subject with the practical case studies also, and take some live case studies, discuss among the students, try to think where we can convey the students very easily our content to the into the students mind. Then if you are able to convey the subject into the minds of the students effectively, so that student can able to understand what exactly the subject also. At the same time, the student will come forward to ask more questions to you also, so that there is a scope to build more relationship among the students and the teacher also. So that is what it is called adaptability to your profession. It's a part of your personality. And also, so through this teaching personality, you can create a learning environment also in the classroom. See, like, so whenever if you want to start a class in the classroom, you should not go directly towards the subject discussing. This is my suggestion is like do think about what was you discussed in last class, and think about like why the students need to understand the concept also, and create them some environment, like give some tasks, and also give some case studies, and give some learning environment in the classroom. So with playing some games, like like subject related games, where students can involve, make the students to play role plays also. So I mean, finally, like as a teacher who can be capable to create that learning environment with any sort of like a skills, so this comes under like like a good quality of a teacher. So a good quality of teacher, so I mean, quality means like a good personality teacher, so can create good environment of learning also in the classroom. So this year, so why personality here very important thing is so whenever you are sharing the ideas about the subject, and your experience with the students, you should be able to understand the student behavior and emotions also, and you should be very adaptable also. And this personality also will helps you to commit towards the teaching, and you can create good environment in the classroom also, where students will show more importance to learn and gain some knowledge in the classroom. So that means see, if you are coming into the classroom, student get confidence. If you can able to give that confidence, so that you have good personality in teaching. Students should not go out of the class without having confidence. The teacher only can give the confidence to the teacher or to the student, where he can build his career very strongly. That's why, so as a teacher role, so it is not like completing a curriculum, it's also like completing your curriculum and syllabus, along with somewhat confidence also. And students should not feel like it is like a difficult, and should not feel like students like it's like a very difficult environment to learn also. It's like one more thing is so as a teacher, the facilities how many you are is like a secondary. The primary thing is how much you have like adaptable to your learning and teaching skills to make the student to alert in the classroom. So that you should create. If you can create this environment in the classroom, definitely you will be having a good quality of teaching abilities. So this will all comes under this personality. So that's why, so today you are going to know about these are the points. So how, where our personality is very important as a teacher in the classroom. If you know well about the personality, if you have good teaching personality in the classroom, so that you can fulfill all the requirements of these points. Okay. And one more thing, so these are the traits which are very much required for a effective teacher in the personality. So this is the effective teacher's personality, so requirements. Yeah, I will discuss with you one by one. So these are the traits, so mean requirements for an effective teacher, so must need. So I was telling you, first one is confidence and positivity. Yes, yeah, this is a very important thing. A teacher always should have some confidence in his communication. So, and also always should think like a positive way also. Example, see, nowadays we are seeing more case studies, and when we are seeing more in like TV and media also, newspapers also. Like students are facing more difficulties, like it's like exam tension. Now I am watching like exam tensions, how it is outside. Students are feeling that this subject is very difficult. This subject is very handling is very difficult. Subject is, I can't read and learn also. And students are like parents also thinking and worrying about the children's. I want to take him for some other school tuition, some extra time I should spend for learning this subject. Yeah, so these are the things we are watching in the like outside. And one more thing is students nowadays, we are facing seeing the faces like they have some like fear, they have some less confidence before going to examination hall, and whenever they are hearing about the exam dates, they are getting the fear also. So for a kind information to all the teachers, so here what I would like to tell you is like first you must have confidence. And you can your role is as a teacher, your role is to give the confidence to the students, saying positively that you can win the race, you can succeed in the exams, even in the classroom also. So see, here in the classroom, always try to make one like environment of asking questions, and make discussions in the classroom also. See, I'll tell you one example. Mostly in the classroom, generally you can see all students will not speak whatever you want to ask the questions. Maybe few like selected people only will give answers to your questions. Maybe few people only will react to your classroom lecture also. But in that case, so as a teacher, your role is also to ask the questions who are unable to speak also. And one more thing is after asking the question, if a student is giving the wrong answer also, you should convey them like whatever you told is it's up to right only, but I can give more information like that. Then you can suggest like that only, students. And one more thing is a student who are sitting in front of you means he is not like a person having everything knowledge. Then a person who is sitting in front of you as a student means he wants something from you. Your role is to give something knowledge to him. And also he is not already known by something. If you don't know means, that's why he is sitting there in front of you, so that you should be think like that only. And also you try to give some knowledge, try to give clear cut information to the student about the subject, so that he can build his confidence that I know this concept. That concept, if he can able to understand, a student will be having confidence that I can clear the exams. And also positivity also, where if you see, even if your particular subject also, student maybe in particular point or particular concept of a subject, so may not comfort in understanding also. By the time, you should please ask the students to where they are facing the difficulty, and discuss among the people, so that they can easily can ask you. And if you give clearly about the concept where are not able to understand by the student, so that positivity will come in the minds of the student also. So finally, so confidence and positivity you should have as a teacher. Then only students also will feel and can understand, so that I can read the exam, I can read the paper subject, and I can write the exams. And also, not only in the examination point of view, also, if after choosing a course by the student, after completing the course, so your role is to give confidence that I know this subject. If you are giving the student that confidence, it is like a succeed. You are succeeding in your classroom also. You know, and one more thing is emotional intelligence. This is also very important. Emotional intelligence. Yes. So this is very, very important as a teacher, very much required as a personality. A good quality teacher, he should be very intelligent in emotions. Yes. So understanding of student behavior, understanding of student emotions. See, I will tell you one example. See, when I was taking one class, 5 years before, I was teaching, and I was coming from the classroom, and so I was watching one student. He was not talking anything in the classroom. I like to discuss among the classroom generally. While discussing among the people who are not talking, also I like to ask the questions, like something like asking very easy questions also to make the people to discuss and answer to me. By the time one student I saw, so he was not able to speak also, and he was thinking like he was thinking like I don't know anything. So one day I called him to my cabin. I was asking him, why you are not talking and speaking. He was telling, sir, I whatever you are asking the question, I am having the answer to give answer in the classroom also. But my problem is I have some fear. I can't give answer to you immediately in the classroom, but I can write. Yes, true. This nowadays, see now students, you can see most of the students, they are very good in writing the exams. They are very good in understanding. The problem is they are unable to speak the things also. This the teacher should be able to make the student to speak what they know. That is very important. And also for making the student to speak or write something about the subject, so that you should able to understand what actually student is thinking. Emotional intelligence means understanding the needs and requirements of the student, what they behave in the classroom, what their emotional, what they are they understanding or not, and is the students required anything more, whether no what I use the example, is it sufficient to them to understand or not. This as a teacher you must understand first. So this is my like important point I want to suggest here. So a teacher also must need this emotional intelligence concept. And also I was telling same like adaptability and resilience. Yes, as a teacher you may have more challenges in the classroom, that is true. Yes, even as a profession, I was telling like it is like a noble profession. Yes, as a profession, we may have more challenges also. But the only solution for all your problem is your commitment. How you are able to thrive the like despite the challenges. How you can overcome the challenges. There will be challenging like complete the syllabus on time. There will be challenges like your professional development and personal development. There will be challenges like your work life balance also. There will be challenges with a good student and bad student also. But one thing is if you can adapt completely like this is my profession, I should justify this is the one important like ability must keep maintained by the teacher, so that the teaching also will be very easy. But see here, maybe it is not like such easy to adapt also. It takes some we need some experience also to adapt these things. Because see, every time as a teacher, I think you also know, I also know about that. What type of challenges we can face in the classrooms as well as in the department, even in the work life also. But all the things, only solution is do your work with justification. So if you are adapted with only to complete all the fulfillment of requirements of the students as well as your personal development, that is enough to fulfill all the like requirements. We should not think beyond the limitations of your your teaching profession. If you think more beyond the teaching profession, it will take more problems to face, more challenges also. So that's why adaptability and resilience also one of the important, right? See, all of you please maintain this requirement, so to build a good quality of teaching personality. And one more thing is strong communication skills. Yes, strong communication skills. So see, it is like information to you all. Every teacher is like a leader in the classroom. Every teacher is like a leader in the classroom. It's like a teacher should be like a leader. Why? Because he must lead the people. He must lead the people towards the better career. A leader must need good communication skills. Yes, it is not like good. It's like a strong communication skills where you can convey this communication very strongly, effectively. And communication is not only like talking something in a best way. It is, but also understanding the opponent person also. So strong communication skills will be having both how you are talking, how you are understanding the students. Both are very important. Strong communication skills will build a good quality of teaching in the classroom. So that don't create some like confusions. Take clearly, this is the concept. Take clearly about the content. Take clearly that this is your objective to fulfill by the students. So the strong communication skills are very important to a teacher for effective personality. And also one more thing is you must be having like passion also, passion for teaching. Yes, I was telling same only. Yeah. So you should be passionate about your profession. That's what I'm telling you. See, teaching, it is not like a workplace where you are working in a business having all profits or losses. You are, as a teaching profession, our task is not to get profits to the organizer or like a company employer. Our major task as a teaching is to make the student to go out of the college after completing the course with having good confidence. If you are making that into exist in the classroom or like in a department, you will be having good passionate about the teaching. Teaching means it is like where always try to learn more knowledge to give to the students to build a better career. That's why a teacher should be very passionate about teaching. See, teaching is not like a profession of others, because other people, other professions are like they will work with the targets, they will work with the company expectations, they will work with the company like employer objectives. But here we are the responsible for students. Most responsibility on us is on our students only. We are the answerable to the students about their career. That's why you should be committed towards the development of the teacher. I mean, student. You should be always committed towards the development of the student. Then only we can justify our teaching. So this is one of the important trait for effective teaching personality. And also very important thing is interpersonal skills also, how to behave, how to communicate. I was telling initially, role model. Teacher should be like a role model. You should be like a role model. That means by seeing you, see, I will tell you one kind information for you. Even I have children's. So I will tell you an example. I saw like many parents they're telling and complaining that my children's are not listening my words. I heard with my department faculty also, sir, students not listening my words. These questions will rise more number of times. But for your kind information, if you want to tell something to the people, people will not listen. But if you follow the things, people will follow you. That's what I'm telling you. Before telling to something to the people, first follow by you. That's what I'm doing. If you will be like a role model, so that people will follow you. So that is what. So interpersonal communication means how you can behave, how to communicate with others, what type of the skills I require to maintain the good relationship all in the organization or outside also. This is very important matter. This is very important. So as a teaching personality, this is also very important. So interpersonal skills. Okay. So and after that, patience and empathy. Patience is also very important. As a teacher, we must need more patience. Yes. See how many students sitting in front of you. It's like 100 students or 200 students or like 50 students or 40 students, no matter. But if you are having the patience to give answers to the questions, if you have patience to listen the things, you will be like a good teacher. Always a good teacher having good empathy on the students. A good teacher is having more patience also. Your patience will talks about your quality of profession. So patience is also very important thing. How much patience you are in the classroom is very important. Patience means here, so you should be able to think all 100% all students point of view. We should have more patience to understand, listen the things. Then only you can convey good quality according to the requirements of the students. That's why patience and empathy are also very important. After that, adaptability, you should be, I was telling same, adaptability towards the profession, and you must be flexible also. You should be flexible also. That means, so don't think that this is my time, only this time only I want to spend, remaining time I don't want to think. That means, see, I'll tell you example, like if you are as a teacher, if you're taking 3 hours in a day, remaining days, it is remaining hours is not like for your personal development, you are not for your other than academic things. You should also think about how I can give effectively next time. That is very important. I will tell you, a true teacher, I mean not true teacher, a good quality teacher which is having good effective personality. So he always not satisfied after his completing class. That is true. After completing the class also, if you think like I want to give better than today, if you think like that, so that you will be like do better things in tomorrow. This is my suggestion also. So even I also, after completing one session, just now before taking the class also, I completed one class. After completing the class with some case studies and explanation discussion with the students among, again after the completing the class, I was thinking, I would take this case study, I would take this example. So that thinking should come into the mind. And also very important thing is, every day it is an opportunity to give when best presentation than before. That type of adaptability is very much required for the teacher. And one more thing is motivation and enthusiasm also. Teacher should be like a primary motivator, and teacher is the first person should have more enthusiasm also and curiosity also towards the education. If you feel it is bore, students, you can't convey the quality. Don't feel that like before going to the classroom, this is very bored subject, this why every day I'm every 6 days I am continuously teaching, one day also I want like some gap. If you think like that, so you can't satisfy. That's why I'm telling you, so as a personality teacher, so you can enjoy in the classroom. So generally most of the students, teachers, where I saw, who are experienced, they're talking with me like so if I'm facing any difficulty, if I'm like facing any trouble, so they will tell like they want to be with the classroom with the students. I think so we are very blessed with be with younger generation like students. Yes, so as a teacher, you should be like a first person should be very active in the classroom. That curiosity is very important, and you should be like a person to create more motivation also. Okay, so that motivation is the very important part of teacher personality. And after that, professionalism, responsibility is also matter. You should be always justify 100% your professionalism. You are accountable to all students careers. You are accountable to the quality of outcome from the course, and you are the accountable and towards the quality of education. And we are the responsible, as a teachers, we are the responsible to the students, their results and their like personal development, personality development also. And after that, very important thing, self awareness and growth also very important. Our self development also very important, self growth also very important. Yes, of course. So if you are good quality teacher, if you are enjoying or if you are much satisfied in the classroom, definitely it is very easy to win in outside also. If you are getting good success in the classroom with the students, definitely you will get good personal professional growth also. Because if you are doing better thing in the classroom means, definitely your management also will encourage towards to you to develop your growth. as well as if you take as a teaching as a platform where you can learn more things, where you can do innovative new things also, where you can do some more research publication, you can do more effectively. Because in a teaching profession, it is not only conveying the things into the classroom. You can discuss among the students about the subject, where you can create one question also to among the students, where you can work for the question also. You can go for some case study analysis. You can do more publications. You can do more innovations and research. There are more number of platforms to develop a student as well as teacher growth also in the classroom itself only. You can motivate the students to go outside to go for presentation of research papers or something. You can motivate the students towards the innovations while working along with you also. You can motivate the students towards building one project, complete the project with the quality measurements. So these are the core traits are very much important for effective teaching personality. So I'm going to next slide. Yeah. Yes, so this is what I want to tell you. Self-awareness and self-improvement also very important. Yes, so this is freshers who are into the teaching community. You should always daily journaling is very important. Daily journaling is very important. Daily you should think about how your progress is, whether I'm doing right or not. Whether every day as a teacher, after completing the class, you may think that so that I can do this better way in next class. You should think about, you should troubleshoot yourself every day after completing the class. What I can do best when compared to yesterday. You should do self-analysis. You should think about how I'm developing also, how I am. And also, it's better to ask about your peer members, colleagues, and students also. Take feedback from them. How I am doing. You can ask the question also in the classroom that whether you understood my concept or not. If they are responding to that, sir, this is the mistake which I found. If peer members are like your colleagues are suggesting that you do this for betterment, you take advice from anyone, so that you can see the self-improvement. You can see the self-awareness and self-improvement. You should know how I am teaching, self-awareness. And by awareing about yourself, try to improve betterment. Try to improve yourself. That is called self-reflection. Self-reflection means after understanding by your strength, weakness, opportunities and challenges, improving yourself. So first study about you, then improve about you, then see the reflection of you, how you are developing. And you can do some personality assessment also. You can do test about yourself. You can see the result analysis. You can see the class students how they are feeling about your lecture. And also you may see your APA score also, academic progress indicator also, APA score. How academically I'm improving myself, how personally I'm improving my research and development, how I'm personally developing my subject. This all very important. See, that's what self-improvement means. See, whatever we studied in our PG or PhD time, that is one education you learned. But as a teacher, after completing your education completely, again you should start to improve more. That's why we have more number of opportunities in through online also. We have FDPs like this. We have online platforms like Swayam, NPTEL program also there, where you can see improve yourself, and you can see the reflection how you are improving yourself. Okay, so this is also very important. Self-awareness and self-improvement also very important. And also, this is also very important. So this is one more point I want to discuss among you about high personality is very important for the teacher. Building confidence and emotional intelligence. This is very important. As a teaching personality, you should be capable to build the confidence and emotional intelligence also. This I already stressed more. Confidence means body language and voice modulation. Your body language and voice modulation is very important. Based on your language, body language, and your modulation of voice, so that students can get confidence. You can contact with the students. You can communicate with the students with confidently. And handling the classroom challenges also, it is very important. How gracefully you are challenging the classroom challenges, also very important. Yes, nowadays, see, we are as a teaching community, we are facing more difficulty is like a mobile phones. In the classroom, most of the students they are trying to utilize the mobile phones. They want to see the students nowadays, even public also become like that only. People not able to survive without taking the mobile phone. At least 1 minute once, 2 minutes once, 5 minutes once, they want to see the mobile phone. They will keep in the classroom. In higher education, so this is the major problem we are facing. But as a teacher in the classroom, if you are speaking with a good body language and with good quality of voice module, students will not divert towards the mobile phone. That's what, how effectively you are, how confidently you are in the classroom. So that will makes the students to alert in the classroom. Your voice modulation is very important. You should be very loud, that you should be able to reach by all the people in the classroom. And your eye contact is very important, and your body language is also very important. This all together, it's like a sign of how much confidence you have, so that students will not take their mobile phones to see, and they will not divert themselves. They will give more concentrate on you and your subject only. And also I was telling you, handling of classroom challenges also, there will be having more challenges which are facing by the faculty, like problem of students not submitting assignments, a problem of students not properly like involving the academics, students having like absenteeism, students not having like some challenges they may give to the teachers also. So the final answer for this all these challenges is, as a teacher, first be like a having a good confidence, create some awareness that among the students that this is a subject very interesting, and this is a subject is very important for me to gain my knowledge. That if you create among the students, definitely student will forget all. And one more thing is, this type of personality teacher must need to equip. Then only they can handle the classroom all the challenges. Yes, of course. See one more challenge also there. So nowadays students are very much, interested to go with internet also. They can learn the things with the teachers, without teachers. See, I'll tell you one example. There are one question. I when I was went to one one conference. There I saw students were asking one small discussion was happened. Like was students were asking sir, students means young teachers. They're asking me sir, it is already they have more number of online platforms, and also artificial intelligence is there, and also most of all business are impacting with artificial intelligence, even digitalization also, even teaching also. There are number of opportunities to students. They can learn anything through online platforms, and they're asking so maybe this will impact on our teaching or not. That their students, that the younger teacher are asking. So is it teaching also will impact this AI and digitalization? But I was telling same only. If technology is developing, if AI is coming or ChatGPT is coming, all online courses are coming, but that will never replace the traditional teaching. The teacher role is very important than any other device in the market, because a teacher is the only person can understand the needs and requirements and emotions of the student, and based on the understanding of the emotions and needs of the students, teacher only through offline can convey good information. So if it is offline or online, so teacher presence is very important. Teacher only with a good personality can understand the challenges, then overcome the problems of the students. That's why it is like in a noble profession teaching is like. And one more thing is emotional intelligence also, managing emotions. Sometimes people, students, see, if you're calling students to come forward to speak something, they will cry. Sometimes if you're discussing with the students, if you're asking the question, they may hesitate to give answer. Sometimes students will not even speak with the teachers also. And understanding the student perspective is very important here. It's a part of emotional intelligence. You should able to understand what type of requirements under what actually student is expecting is very important. I was telling same. All students not come with the same background of education. Some maybe people having less background of knowledge. Some people having no good quality of education. Some people may not came more classes because of health issue or something. But you should be able to understand what is the level of his understanding. That is very important. That is called emotional intelligence. You should be able to manage that emotions. And if your people are, if the students are troubling to understand, then your role is to tell the student, I'm here to encourage you. You just meet me. I will guide you. That is your emotional intelligence too. That should give some confidence to the students also. And understand the student perspective also. You should always think like a student as a teacher. I'm telling you. As a teacher, you should always be able to think like a student. Why? Because student, because before telling one subject in the question, talking one subject in the classroom, you should also, if student not asking questions also, at least you should raise the question and you should give the solution to the questions. And you should think like a student also. Why this is, I should learn. What is the importance of this subject? So if I learn this subject, what will be the outcome for my career? All you should think like a student, and you should be able to convey to the students also. And everything, you should be able to convey the student that everything is possible to get to my life. So that's what I'm telling you. If a person, see, I'll tell you here, as a teacher, if a student who is coming from remote area where education is very bad, very poor, very bad, if that remote area student who is coming into the classroom after completing your course, if the student is going outside with confidence, that then you are succeed. That is what the student who are coming from remote area, where they don't know anything. But if you are making the confidence to the students, then if you are making the students that I can do the things as a possibility, that if you are creating that, you have good emotional intelligence, that such a personality much required to a teacher. And one more thing is, teacher must need this communication skills. Verbal communication. Teacher must be clear in explaining the concepts, and that should be concise. Should not tell big stories. Should not extract the data more. You just discuss bullet points. And engaging delivery also very important. What is the best pedagogy? What is the best tools and techniques? So these all things you should able to convey. Okay, so that is all. Verbal communication is very important. You should be very clear. You should be very concise, and engaging the delivery also very important. And non-verbal also for your communication skills as a teacher. Your contact is very important. Eye contact. You should always speak in the classroom. Should always teach in the classroom by seeing all the childrens. My suggestion is try to walk in between the classroom while speaking, while discussing about the subject. You try to stand sometimes in last bench also. Stand along with the last bench students, sometimes with the middle benches, sometimes in front benches. Don't stand only in the front to convey all the information. Don't do that. Try to see all the children, walk in between the classroom while communicating the subject. So that is a good verbal communication. After that, your gestures also, your posture also. That's what I'm telling you. How you are appearing in the classroom is very important. I'll tell you an example. Before telling the student to come in time into the class, before telling the student to wear the ID card, should be very disciplined in the classroom. You must be the person should come early in the classroom. You should be punctual in the appearance. You should be very disciplined of wearing the ID cards and everything. Your gesture and posture is very important. Those are like non-verbal communication. If a teacher going into the classroom, it should be like a role model. There is no point of asking question by the any kind of person. That if you have that personality, you'll be like a good communication skills as a non-verbal. You'll be like a good quality of teacher. So good eye contact you please maintain with all the students. Your appearance also very important. You should be able to appear with a good quality of posture. Okay, so you should be very your dress also very clear, and you should be very formal. You should appearance also very like a very formal way. So these are we should also keep maintain in the classroom. And also one more thing is, so as a teacher, I would like to tell you, you should be always try to appear like a very formal way. Formally, how you are coming into the classroom, definitely your children's means students will follow you. And before telling the students to wear ID card, come to the classroom in time, or like don't come to the college regularly, that instead of that, you please follow first. If you have that skills, no, so that is like one non-verbal communication saying that he is the perfect man. Teacher should be always like a role model to the students. I am telling number of times. And one more thing is listening skills also. Listening is should be like every time it will be like active. If you are able to understand the needs of the students, you are the person who can give 100% justice to the student requirements. That's why I'm telling you. So you please understand the needs of the students, and you always be very patient to understand and listen the words of what student is asking you. If you are able to listen the words in the classroom or outside in the department also, in the department also with the students, then you can convey good information to the student. That's why communication skills are very important, both verbal, non-verbal, and listening skills. Okay. And one more thing is, so yeah, this is thing. This is highly, most of the teachers are facing this problem, managing the stress and maintaining the resilience in the classroom. Yes. See, first point I would like to tell you, classroom stressors. You may have like people like difficult students, workload pressure, expectations. These are the common problems generally faced by the teachers. Yes, few students, teachers will say, sir, these are the students very regular. They are very difficult students, they are very like, difficult to handle in the classroom. This is the like problem generally faced by the teacher with without experience. As a teacher, difficult students means maybe students are talking while speaking in the classroom. Difficult students means they are not coming regularly. Difficult students means maybe they're asking the questions which is not related to the subject. Difficult students means students are like not making you to take class properly in the classroom. Yes, these are the problems generally we'll face in the classroom. See, difficulty of students will be there in everywhere, but how you are maintaining your personality to make the student alert in the classroom is up to you only. That intelligence is very important, that smart work is very important. That is called your teaching personality. You should able to understand how he is creating the difficulty, either whether you are feeling difficulty or he is creating the difficulty. You please understand that. And one more thing is, if there is like difficulty like that, you please go for asking your seniors. You ask some experts how to overcome these difficulties. But one thing is, once if you are conveying a good quality of education in the classroom, once you are giving good subject in the classroom, no student will not disturb any student, any faculty, any teacher. That's why you should be very accurate in teaching classes. You should be very good communication skills. You should be very confident in your subject. Then students will not disturb you. And one more problem is like workload and as well as expectation also. See, always there will be like expectation from the management that you must reach that, you must do that. Yes, but all these stress buster techniques also, I'll tell you. Stress buster technique is one, time management. All of you, please teachers, you please maintain the time management. See, what I want to tell you is like, give importance to time management. You should always give time to learn the things. You should give always importance to time workload. You should give time and to should separate your time for your expectations, management expectations also. If you are good in time management, if you are good in maintaining the timetable for your classroom handling and also expectations of the management or your requirements, then you can manage the stress. And mindfulness exercise also, you should always try to do more exercise in the classroom. And do more exercise means try to think like how to reduce the problem, how to reduce the how to overcome my expectations. And finally, very important thing is healthy work-life balance. This is my one more advice and suggestion for you. Don't discuss about family in the workplace, and also in a family also don't discuss about your work life. So only in work life, in your workplace, only discuss about your work. Don't discuss about family. In a family also, don't discuss about work. Only discuss about your family. Give 100% justification to your family, when you are in family, give 100% justification to your teaching wherever you are in your teaching. So that is the best stress buster to reduce all the stress. Okay. And also finally, so for your continuous learning and growth, you please attend this type of workshops, FDPs. Try to build more certificates like through NPTEL, SWAYAM, or like online courses. And your personal growth also, you please do things. Reading always is very important. Build more network also very important. Learning new skills also very important. If you have all these things, definitely will be like a good personality. Always see, as a teacher, you are the student entire your life. As a teacher, you should always try to commit it towards the reading, and you should always build a good network for good exchanging of ideas among the teachers. And you are learning new skills also very important. What are the new pedagogy methods? What are the new techniques I can learn? I can give the students also very important. Okay. And finally, I want to conclude so with the key takeaways for you. So the great teachers inspires through personality. By your personality only, you can inspire more things to the students. And one more thing is self improvement is should be ongoing journey only. You should not stop your self improvement. You should improve your academics. You should improve your personal development, and you can see the improvement definitely. Okay, now you should not give importance only to your career or teaching. You should also give your self improvement also. It is very important. And finally, so personality development creates a positive listening impact on students. Always, why personality is very important means for making the students to listen and impact their career. A teacher always will impact on student career in a better way to build their life. That's why I was telling like a best there is no there is no successful person without support from the teacher. A teacher is the only reason for all the successful persons. So that is my today concept. So thank you for opportunity to the Academy of IoT. So now session for question and answers, please.